On this first episode ng Cyber Chat Season 2, Season 1 Highlights, ating baliktanawin, new hosts and co-hosts. Kilalanin natin at tara na, sit and chat with Training Coordinator ng ASEAN Cybersecurity Skilling Program of Cyber Guardians PH.
Kasama ninyo sa kabuluhang talakayan. Cyber Chat Season 2.
Cybertastic Day, chatters! I'm your host, Attorney Kath.
And ako naman, ang inyong bagong edition in your weekly cyber chatting habit. I'm Consi Edward, and welcome to the season opener of Cyber Chat Season 2.
Consi Edward, partner, di ba we work together in Cyber Chat Season 1? Naging guest co-host ka namin. At first, guest ka muna namin and then nakita namin yung passion mo, yung commitment mo for this advocacy or shared advocacy. Kaya naging guest co-host ka namin, remember, towards the end of that first season.
Sobrang naalala ko yon, attorney, kasi I remember that time, lockdown pa tayo yata noon, yung panahon na yon. And sa hirap nung inaabot natin sa panahong yon, no? Pero we were still able to make the advocacy, no, na ituloy ito sapagkat napakahalagang usapin, no. Si Attorney Kat po, no, is the head of Prosecution Development Team ng International Justice Mission Manila Office.
And alam niyo rin ba na si partner Edward ko dito ay dating konsehal ng Santa Rosa, Laguna. And ngayon ay legislative consultant na siya. Let's look back on Season 1 of Cyber Chat. Season 1 was all about the cyber threats encountered by children and the young in cyberspace. Yung first 3 episodes, they all focused on online sexual abuse and exploitation of children, or OSAIC. How it happens, why it happens, the perpetrators, the law enforcement agencies, and the various non-government agencies working together, mga stakeholders natin, from the aftercare pillar, yung Department of Social Welfare and Development. Sa law enforcement sector naman, nandiyan yung NBI, Anti-Human Trafficking Division, yung Philippine National Police Women and Children Protection Center. And, of course, we work hand-in-hand with our government prosecutor partners.
Yes. I remember nung opening episode ng Season 1, si Mr. Aaron Steps, no, of the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, legal attaché to the Philippines.
Si Mr. Aaron Steps ng United States FBI or Federal Bureau of Investigation ay nakatrabaho ng ating Philippine National Police. Ang paraan kasi ng pag-refer sa ating bansa ng intelligence nanggaling sa United States. So pinasa ng FBI sa ating PNP, sa ating Philippine Internet Crimes Against Children Center. At pagkatapos noon, nagkaroon tayo ng sarili nating case build-up at naisagawa na ang rescue and entrapment operation ng mga local Filipino facilitators or tinatawag nating local Filipino traffickers. Kasi meron po tayong foreign perpetrators. Kasi ang crime po ng online sexual abuse and exploitation of children ay cross-border. It transcends national borders. Kaya merong from abroad at merong trafficker na from the Philippines naman.
Lahat kasi ng mga bagay na ito na pinag-uusapan napaka-complicated, no, partner? Ito yung usapin na kung saan hindi siya simpleng dalhin sa korte na or dalhin isang reklamo, no? Talagang napaka-technical at napaka-masalimuot itong topic na ito, no? Or itong kasong ito.
Ang problemang ito kasi hindi masosolusyonan ng isang organisasyon lamang.
Mhm.
Kailangan ng multidisciplinary team. Kailangan mag-work hand in hand ang various government agencies at governments around the world as we pursue global accountability. Very important talaga ang international cooperation pagdating sa OSAIC.
True ka dyan, partner. True ka dyan. Pero teka, partner, alam mo, yung 3 succeeding episodes, okay, na masusing pinag-usapan ng cyberbullying naman, no? At syempre, I remember yung episode 5, bata, dalawang mukha, ano? Ito yun no? Na presenting both the cyberbullied victim and cyberbullies as victims.
Yes, parehong merong psycho-emotional, even psycho-spiritual aspects yung naging discussion dyan. And natatandaan ko na meron din tayong guest, hindi siya co-host pero member na siya ngayon ng Cyber Guardians na board of trustees, si Father Ted.
Si
Ang
Father
ganda
Ted.
ng mga
Yes.
insights na na-share niya about the psychological makeup of a person who bullies other people, and na-explain din yung point of view ng mga cyberbullies and even yung mga parents, like yung mga other carers nila, teachers, naging guests din natin Nag-explain din sila kung ano yung observations nila sa mga bata na nasa school nila o under their custody, children they're taking care of, kung bakit sila nagiging cyberbullies.
Naku, kung iisa-isahin po natin lahat yung partner, no? Yung lahat ng 14 episodes ng season 1, hindi tayo makaka-move on po sa atin, no?
Ay, sinabi mo. Naging maganda din ang mga discussions tungkol sa online gaming addiction, use of excessive social media, at misinformation and disinformation.
At ang nakakatuwa, marami sa naging guest natin sa season 1 eventually became partners and solid na co-advocates, no, ng CGPH, our producer who is bringing this talk show to us.
And I would like to make special mention of Sister Mary John Mananzan, Dr. T.P. De Luna, Police Colonel Sheila Portento, who eventually became board members of CGPH or Cyber Guardians PH like you. At si Father Ted Gonzalez pala, yung nabanggit namin kanina.
And, syempre, you too, no, partner? Pinag-usapan ang problema at possible solutions sa season 1. Ano ang dapat pag-usapan naman natin dito sa season 2 kaya, partner?
Siguro pasalamatan muna natin ang ating mga sponsors who made season 2 possible.
Alam mo, partner, itong cyber chat, hindi pwedeng mangyari ito, no, without our sponsors and partners, no? Lalo-lalo naman dapat nating pasalamatan ang TV Maria, ang St. Scholastica Communication Department, no? Dito sa studio nila sa Manila. Ang ganda-ganda nitong studio nila, no? Hindi ko akalain na pang showbiz ang dating natin dito, partner.
At pasalamatan din natin ang ating media partner na Central Luzon TV or CLTV 36, the Bethany Children's Homes, who lent us the beautiful paintings you see around us. Gawa to ng mga resident children victim survivors, kaya mas may sentimental value sila sa amin.
So itong mga paintings na to, no, ang gaganda nila na talagang nandun yung expression ng kanilang healing, no? Kasi hindi nakalungkutan, no? Kundi mga kaligayahan na yung nakikita natin sa mga paintings na to. And of course, maraming salamat sa ating producer ng Cyberchat, ang CGPH Incorporated.
At huwag nating kalimutan ang David Salon for our hair and makeup. Thank you, David Salon, for making us all look fresh and glowing on screen.
Kanina nabanggit mo yung mga paintings, partner.
Yeah.
Okay. Naka-displayed sa background po natin ito, no? At ibang-iba sa studio design natin yung setup ng Cyberchat from season 1, no? Ano na no? Masyadong parang full of hope na siya, no?
And from an all-black background and gloomy mood last season na sumabay kasi sa bigat ng mga topics na ating tinalakay to a lighter background na ngayon.
Yes, indicating hope and resiliency. Na,
And pagiging light in the darkness, yung purity of heart ng mga advocates against online sexual abuse and exploitation of children. Siguro yun din ang sinisimbolo ng...
isa yon, at saka nung, I remember one time, nung naging guest pa ako noon, di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, alam mo yung passion natin, no, as advocates, no, dito sa issue na ito ng USAID. Talagang ito yung platform natin kung paano natin maya-address ng lahat ng mga dapat mangyari at gawin, no, from government hanggang sa ating mga community stakeholders, no.
At napakarami pa talagang dapat gawin, partner. But with all the government, non-government, and the civil society's efforts, we are happy to note collaboration among the different stakeholders are indeed working, and they're really working out well.
Yan, syempre, ang ihahatid natin, no, partner, sa ating mga manonood, sa napakaraming suhestyon at mga programang nilahad ng ating mga guests, ito ba ay naisa katuparan kaya? Kung hindi, anyari?
But we will try to find out why these programs did not happen. Samahan niyo po kami sa CyberChat Season 2 as we continue our journey with you in co-creating safer cyberspace. Sit back and relax. Magbabalik po kami.
But more needs to be done to end cyberbullying and shut down online sexual abuse and exploitation and all other cyber threats and attacks. We, members of Congress, do play a major role in all these.
The government, as I mentioned, is intensifying also its efforts, not only on the national level, but down to our local counterparts in the local government units.